Cześć, ja jestem Atreu, to jest odcinek z Mass Effecta 2. Jesteśmy teraz na Cytadeli. I lecimy taksóweczką spotkać się z Radą. Mamy doki Zakera, czyli tutaj te 3 piętra, które przy wejściu mamy. No normalnie, możemy towarzysza nowego wezwać i mamy prezydium. Także udamy się do prezydium.
This meeting would be more productive if Udina was to join us.
My advisor is unavailable. As counselor, I represent the voice of humanity and the Alliance. Shepard will be here and... Oh, Commander. We were just talking about you.
It's been a long time, Anderson. I hope the last couple of years have treated you right.
There have been some rough spots. It's good to have you back.
We've heard many rumors surrounding your unexpected return. Some of them are unsettling.
We called this meeting so you could explain your actions, Shepard. We owe you that much. After all, you saved our lives in the battle against Saren.
Och kurde, no dzięki bardzo, no dzięki.
The Collectors are abducting human colonists in the Terminus systems. Worse, we think they're working for the Reapers.
The Terminus systems are beyond our jurisdiction. Your colonists knew this when they left Council space.
You're missing the important part, Counselor. The Reapers are involved.
Ah yes, Reapers. The immortal race of sentient starships allegedly waiting in dark space. We have dismissed that claim.
Shepard, no one else encountered the hologram on Ilos that told you the truth about the Reapers. Only you and your crew ever spoke with Sovereign. I believe you. But without evidence from another source, the others think Saren was behind the Geth attacks.
Ciągle myślę, że to Saren jednak za atakiem Getów stała. To byli jednak żniwiarze, tak, jednak żniwiarze.
Saren was an organic. The Geth would never accept him as their leader. They only followed him because he was Sovereign's agent.
Saren was a compelling and charismatic individual. He convinced the Geth the Reapers
No
were
tak,
real,
tak.
just as he convinced you.
It was part of his plan to attack the Citadel. The Reapers are just a myth, one you insist on perpetuating.
We believe that you believe it, but that doesn't make it true.
Go back to Ilos and talk to Vigil. Or just look at what's left of Sovereign. It's obvious the technology is more advanced than ours.
The hologram on Ilos is no longer functional, and we have found nothing to suggest that Sovereign was not a Geth creation.
The Geth are capable of remarkable technological achievements. This is probably why Saren recruited them.
This Reaper theory proves just how fragile your mental state is. You have been manipulated by Cerberus, and before them by Saren.
Ach, patrzcie, uparci.
I kept Saren from conquering the Citadel. I sacrificed human lives to save this council.
We are in a difficult position, Shepard. You are working for Cerberus, an avowed enemy of the Council. This is treason, a capital offense.
That's too far. Shepard is a hero. I'm on this council too, and I won't let this whitewash continue.
Maybe there is a compromise, not a public acknowledgement given your ties, but something to show peripheral support.
Shepard, if you keep a low profile and restrict your operations to the Terminus systems, the Council is willing to offer you reinstatement as a Spectre.
What does that mean? Will I need to start filing reports?
That won't be necessary. This is a show of good faith on our part.
Jak miło.
Cannot become involved in an investigation regarding the missing colonies in the Terminus systems, but Spectre reinstatement shows our support of you personally.
I accept your offer. It's good to have the Council on my side.
Good luck with your investigation, Shepard. We hope for a quick resolution and a quick end to your relationship with Cerberus.
Well, that went better than expected. You realize the Council's offer is just symbolic. They won't actually do anything.
Even if they don't help, I might as well stay on good terms.
True enough. Don't worry about the Council or the Alliance. I'll find some way to keep them off your back. Shouldn't be too hard. As long as you keep to the Terminus systems.
No, Udina.
We need to talk about... Shepard. What are you doing here?
Stop by to see how Anderson was doing.
You don't have to cover for me. I invited Shepard here to speak with the Council. We just finished our meeting.
You what? Counselor, Do the words political shitstorm mean anything to you?
The Council reinstated my Spectre status. They're just happy I'm staying out in the Terminus systems.
Yes, I could see how that arrangement works best for both sides. But you really shouldn't have taken a step like this without consulting with me first, Counselor.
I don't answer to you, Udina. Why don't you go to your office and think about that for a while?
Of course, Counselor. Good day to both of you.
Chyba nie jest zadowolony z swojego stanowiska nowego.
Udina's never gotten over the fact that I got the council position instead of him. Sometimes I need to put him in his place.
Udina's just doing his job.
True enough. He's got his uses. And if you want something done on the Citadel, he knows who can make it happen. Plus, he's always happy to attend all those formal diplomatic functions I can't be bothered with.
Cóż, wypytajmy pana Andersona, co tam u niego.
How long did it take to get this place back up to speed after the battle?
Still counting. The main areas of commerce and the most populated wards are complete. But estimates for total restoration are sitting around 5 years. The Keepers always surprise us, though. It's like our repairs are annoying. We'll put up an ugly new bulkhead, and in a few days, they've made it seamless. We never really thought of them as heavy lifters, and I have no idea where they get the resources. But we'd never get done without them.
I'm surprised no one can tell Sovereign isn't Geth technology. Didn't they examine the wreckage?
We don't have much to look at. Pieces of it rained all over the station. It was chaos, with who knows how many species combing the wards for their dead. We secured as much of it as we could. But between the Keepers and a whole lot of unauthorized salvage, there's no way to account for even half of that thing. Another reason why they don't want to acknowledge what Sovereign was.
Last I knew, we were still fighting holdouts.
Here and there. But they are increasingly disorganized. It's long since stopped being called a war. More like cleanup. Not that you can ever discount them. But we haven't had serious casualties for months. A civilian ship will spot an enclave and we send in a squad to clear it. They're not quite the boogeymen they used to be.
Cade Nolenko was on Horizon. He said he was looking into Cerberus.
I know. I approved the mission. We had to find out if they were behind the missing colonists. I couldn't tell anyone without compromising the investigation. I'm sorry.
How have the last couple of years treated you?
Serving on the Council isn't how I plan to spend my twilight years. Sometimes it feels like I'm just beating my head against a wall. Knowing the truth about Sovereign is brutal. It's nightmare stuff. I can't blame others for not wanting to believe it, but I know how important it is. So I keep trying. Fighting the good fight, right?
Forget Udina and the Council. Join my crew and help me stop the Collectors.
I'm too old to go racing across the galaxy. Much as I complain, I've got an important job to do here. The front line. That's got to be yours.
How have the last couple of years treated you?
Knowing the truth, but I know how important it is. So I keep trying.
Chyba wszystko.
I better go.
Of course, Shepard, I understand. I wish I could do more to help you. But if you ever want to talk, I'll be here. Just do me a favor and be careful. You can't trust Cerberus.
Okej, okidoki. Obgadane.
Fears of an uncontrolled plague in the streets of Omega have been laid to rest, as the disease is now under control.
Obcykane zadania. Mamy Kasumi, mamy Tali, egzekutorkę na Ilium, zabójcę na Ilium. Tutaj mamy misję Arrival. Mamy Mirandę i Jacoba i zbieraczy. I możemy dostarczyć teraz specjalne składniki dla kucharza. Także wracamy na statek. I Normandia, udaje się na Normandię. Docking off. I zajmiemy się może teraz misją dla Kasumi. Bo jest blisko, jest dość ciekawa, powiem wam szczerze. Będzie ciężko, jak zawsze. Ale jest dość ciekawa.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Na razie nie mogę otwierać właśnie terminala, ponieważ będą te bugi. Muszę zmienić tam drobne pliki. W plikach gry, pliki, tak? W plikach gry zmienić, tak? Patrzcie, ile mam opcji do pancerza. Tu wszystko, tu wszystko. Okej. Możemy skoczyć pogadać z Kasumi, która jest w kwaterach załogi. Przy okazji oddamy sobie te składniki. I Kasumi jest tu po prawej stronie. A na początku skoczmy sobie do kucharza. Gardener.
Commander, those provisions you provided were perfect. I owe you. I've already thrown together some of my calamari gumbo. Here, try a bite.
No dobrze.
Truth told, it's based on an Asari recipe. Seems a little cannibalistic to me with their tentacle heads and all, but they ain't no good grub.
O tak.
Thanks again. You really came through.
40 expo mało, ale zawsze coś. Crew deck. Wjedziemy tutaj na obserwacyjny B. Tak wyglądają panele obserwacyjne. Możemy się tutaj nachlać alkoholu. Albo pstrykać sobie tutaj w Kazumi rzeczy. Mamy obraz.
That painting has a special place in my heart. An art collector hired me to steal it. When I got there, the painting was gone. On the way out, I saw it being hauled off by another thief. I chased him down, tackled him, and took the painting. That's how Keiji and I met. We never did turn it into our employers. The Red Rose. That used to be my calling card when I first started out. In place of whatever I took, I left a single red rose. It wasn't until I met Keiji that I realized how silly it was. He had a way of making you realize when you were just being sentimental. I stole that on a dare, believe it or not. There was a big museum show coming to Ilium. Artifacts from Earth going on tour. Very high security.
Co to jest?
Keiji dared me to steal this. So I broke in, hacked the security,
Rakeshan Ragan.
and replaced the piece with a worthless duplicate. They never knew the difference.
Rakes Rangan. Nie wiem, kto to jest.
Nowhere near the last. That's my favorite piece, painted for me by a child prodigy from Elysium. She was the cutest thing. She was kidnapped by slavers who hoped to sell her on Omega. I wasn't about to let that happen. I set up an idea as a buyer's rep to get a special tour of the slaver's vessel. Once aboard, I freed the girl and smuggled her off the ship. She painted that for me on the way home. I'll never forget how it felt to watch her work.
Ładny obraz.
Don't laugh, I like those books. Romance novels, crime novels, the classics. There's something about the feel of actual paper in your hands, their musty smell. It's relaxing. Keiji used to find books for me while on the job. Some of these are more valuable than the objects he was hired to steal. People are talking out there, and I hear it all.
Okej. Tak właśnie zacząć rozszerzać. Teraz 15 minut. Tą misję. Nie, może sobie zagadam z Mirandą, jak tu już jestem.
Shepard, I find myself in the unpleasant position of asking for your help. I don't like discussing personal matters, but this is important.
Miranda, you're one of my crew. Tell me what's on your mind.
You remember what I told you about Father? Building a dynasty? There was another reason I went to Cerberus for protection. I have a sister, a twin, and he's still hunting her. Cerberus has kept her safe, until now. She's living a normal life on Ilium, safe and hidden from my father.
So you think your father has tracked her down?
Precisely, Commander. My sources indicate he knows that she's on Ilium. I've tried to keep her hidden without impacting her life, but I'm out of options. He's too close. I need to relocate my sister's family before it's too late.
What do you know about your sister?
Perfekcyjny kadr. Normalnie najlepszy kadr w całej grze.
Identical, but she deserves a normal life and she's going to get it no matter what.
Does your sister's family know about this? Are they okay with being relocated?
They know nothing. They're completely uninvolved. Normal. I told Cerberus and they're coming up with a positive reason to move the family.
What do you need me to do?
My father is extremely persistent. I'd like to go to Ilium when Cerberus is moving the family to make sure none of his agents get too close. My contact's name is Lantea. She'll be waiting for us in the lounge near the Nos Astra docking bay.
Okej. Czyli musimy udać się na Ilium. To jest planeta Asarii. Jak tu już jestem, to zagadam z Garusem, że coś tam mu się pojawiło odnośnie tego gościa, który ich zdradził. Może też się zatriggeruje misja. Dzisiaj będzie taki odcinek przegadany trochę. Gdyż właśnie ta gra została tym zbudowana na relacjach gracza między innymi postaciami.
Shepard, need me
Have you
for
got a
something?
minute?
Nie.
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some
Talk to you later, Garrus.
Musi kalibrować. No tak, musi kalibrować. Dobra. Także dziś sobie przegadamy z naszymi członkami załogi. Biegaj. Ja bym jeszcze wpadł na górę do kajuty. O! Mamy rybki, musimy je karmić. Jak nie będziemy karmić rybek, to zdechną, serio. Mamy rybki, mamy też chomika. I mamy statki. Jak widzicie, mamy stateczki elegancko. Na Ilium będą kolejne. Mamy raz, dwa, 3 statki nam brakuje. 4 statków nam brakuje. Tu mamy artefakt, mamy hełm. Co mamy w tych? Mamy egidę. Zwiększa zdrowie, a tutaj ten. Pustułka, ja bym wziął zdrowie jednak. Jednakowoż. Reminiken 7, nie, ręce. Nie, zasobniki niepotrzebne, ogniwa zasilające. Zdrowie o 10. A tu mamy moc starcz, bierzemy moc starczy, bo on ciężka, tak. No to jest strój swobodny. Okropne są te stroje swobodne, naprawdę. Zapisało się, dobra. Także musimy sobie karmić rybki. Pamiętajcie o rybkach, bo on zdechnął. CIB. Z Kelly możemy też pogadać.
I saw the reports on Horizon, Commander. What you did was amazing. The report mentioned that Caden Alenko was there. How did that go?
It was good to see you.
That's good to hear. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Operative Taylor would like to see you over in the armory. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
Nic nowego.
I better go.
Okay.
Musimy pogadać musimy pogadać teraz z Taylorem. Fajnie to wygląda w ogóle ta zbrojownia. Wszystkie broni są tak by wyłożone na ladzie. Pistolety, strzelby, tutaj są karabiny, snajperki. Jakieś mody do snajperek. Tu więcej modów i pistolety. Pogadajmy sobie z Jacobem.
Commander, sorry I'm a little unfocused. Personal matter. It won't affect my duties.
The yeoman said you wanted to see me. What's this about, Jacob?
As I said, it's a personal matter. I don't want to waste our time if it turns out to be a goose chase. But... well, I got pinged by a ghost the other night. Family.
I'm listening.
My private log got an update about the Hugo Gernsback, the ship my father served on. It sent an SOS last week, reporting a crash and requesting a rescue. Shepard, that ship went missing 10 years ago. I hadn't talked to my father for 3 years before that. I've buried everything but a body. I'm not convinced it isn't just some automated distress signal ticking over. It's been too long.
I'd think you'd be more excited that your father might be alive.
He wasn't around enough for me to have bad memories. It's an old, well-healed wound. But if he's actually alive and needs help, I also want to note that it's not normal procedure for distress calls to be routed to the Normandy. This was passed to my personal log through Cerberus filters.
Any signs that this was a Cerberus front? Who passed this to you?
I doubt the elusive man would let a direct operation stake hold this long. If there's a link, it's probably just about money. Cerberus needs diverse holdings to fund projects like, well, you. And whoever sent this my way covered their tracks. Someone could be fishing for favors, or thought it would get under my skin. Who knows with that bunch?
You didn't get along with your father?
He made no apologies, I'll give him that. You make a mistake, you own up to it. Even if you keep making it. Whatever problems we had were a lifetime ago. I've had 10 years to get to where I am. And as far as I know, he's still a ghost.
Tell me about the Hugo Gernsback and what it was doing.
Privately held frigate. I looked over the mission brief when it disappeared. Nothing stood out. Typical research and grab operation. Find an uncharted planet, stake a claim, and establish as large a presence as you can as fast as possible to shut out competitors.
I think we can spare the time. Pass the coordinates to Joker.
I appreciate that, Commander. I don't expect more than dusty old bones, but it'll be good to close the record.
Dobra, kolejna misja. Lojalnościowa. Przegadajmy sobie kawałek jeszcze tutaj z Mordinem. Coś ciekawego może ma do powiedzenia.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Not at the moment. Think I've unlocked collector interest in humans. Wait, no. Only one heart. Krogan have two. Scratch that. Anything else?
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
Dobra, z Mordinem na razie jeszcze nie. Zejdźmy jeszcze pod pokład. Do maszynowni. Mamy 3 kolesi. W port cargo siedzi sobie Grant. Co ciekawego Grant ma do powiedzenia?
Anything in your tank imprints that can make use of the resources we found?
Nothing else I can think of. I'm no tech.
Okay.
Just checking in, making sure you're acclimatizing.
The hold is too open, not enough cover. Armor is limited. Warlord Grant would target here to scatter heavy cargo, then focus on engines. That's what tank imprints show about human ships anyway. It's how I learned from the tank. Old pictures where memory is. Like holding a book for a child. Just remember this picture after picture. No help with finding a reason to care.
Proszę, wypytajmy, co tam Grant takie ma wspomnienia.
What other human info was floating around in there?
Less than a finger deep to sever your spine. You're soft. Solarians, Asari, all soft. Quarians, not so much. Turians, you have to work the blade, I guess. Don't see much point to it, though. Much point. Never mind.
What did Okeer want you to feel about this stuff?
Hate. But the pictures, the aliens in them, they don't do anything. I see blood, craters, but so what? My guts were grown from 1,000 more worthy. The dead were weak. If they were strong, I wouldn't be needed. I don't know why Okeer started teaching. When he turned on the tank the first time, I screamed. Weak, pitiful.
So you started small, but you became what you are. Not everyone gets that chance.
I'm built for strength, but didn't earn it. I just am. Those dead were strong enough to try, even if they lost. The perfect Krogan, ignoring what made me. No strength in that. I'll take another look at what happened to the Krogan. Find a reason to care about it. Shepard.
Just checking in.
Humans talk to Shepard.
No dobra, Grant widzę ma problemy z zaakceptowaniem tym, kim jest. Coś się dzieje, był w zbiorniku, halo. A tu siedzi Zaid Masani. Mamy kamerki. Też nam opowiada o swoich zdobyczach, tak samo jak pani złodziejka Kasumi, o.
Hey, don't touch. That rifle's older than you are. I call her Jessie. That's my lucky charm. More men have been killed with that gun than died in the Skillian Blitz. The day I laid her to rest was the saddest day of my life. I give up every weapon I own for one more mission with that shitty old rifle. Beauty, isn't it? Pried that off the Krogan warlord, Kazak. Used to run the blood pack out of Omega about 17 years ago. Wasn't even a job. The guy just thought he'd hijack a freighter I was hitchhiking on. Big mistake. I goaded Gizak into one-on-one combat. Took out his legs, grabbed his gun, and killed every blood-packed bastard in the room. That was the most beaten Krogan I've ever seen. Kept a helmet to remind me of that pained expression.
Pięknie.
Oh yeah, that's a model of the Verican. Turian frigate. Hell of a ship. I led a mission to bring that thing down from the inside with just 5 men and whatever guns we could bring. No chance of success, but we did it. Everyone died but me. So I made out like a bandit. My first impossible mission as an independent contractor. There's been many since, but nothing so goddamn sweet as watching that Turian warship crash planet-side.
Oto mamy syp. Kostka i wio. Poszło! Fajna zabawa, powiem wam, to jest esencja tej gry. Rzucamy śmieciami, dobrze. Zleźmy na sam dół, pogadać sobie z obiektem 0. Może ma coś ciekawego do powiedzenia. Co tam, Jack?
Hey.
I picked up a lot of resources.
I figured out those L5Xs. Consider yourself lucky. It's not like I keep a library of this shit around.
Okay.
Tell me about you, Jack. What are you up to?
Still checking out your ship. Wouldn't mind putting her through her paces when you're not around.
I doubt Joker would appreciate that. At least not while we're working.
Relax. Joyriding doesn't have the thrill it used to. Besides, if I wanted it, I'd take it.
That's so.
I've been around. Ran with gangs, wiped out some gangs, joined a cult. Kept the haircut. I learned how to survive and not be a victim.
It's hard to imagine you in a cult. That usually involves a lot of rules.
I was looking for answers. Drugs and sex and going to a better place. A better place, right. It was all about money. They wanted to take a colony, shake the suckers down to fund their spread, and guess who was their ace in the hole? They were just like the rest. Didn't give one shit about me.
What did you do when you found out?
What do you think?
Ach, chyba ich zabiła.
You must have met some good people, too.
Everybody wants something, and because of that, everything is fair game. Murder, assault, kidnapping, drugs, stealing, arson. Done it all. And that's the boring shit. Piracy, theft of military craft, destruction of a space station, and vandalism. That was a good one.
Military's a hard target. Bet that made you some friends.
Shouldn't have left the thing unlocked. Besides, parades are boring. I helped.
A space station. You're pushing what I can believe.
Ain't saying it was easy. Not everything is spur of the moment. Sometimes you gotta work to give people what they deserve. Had some people I hung with for a while. Outlaw colony. Felt like they were like me. Guess that made us a nice target. Turians think they know something about a scorched earth response. Fuck 'em.
You were a pirate, too?
Ties in with the kidnapping. If you hijack a passenger ship and don't kill everyone, anyway. Good lesson. Simpler to just kill them all.
I'm surprised you'd even mention vandalism in that bunch.
That's what the Hanar call it when you crash that space station I mentioned into one of their moons and make a new crater. They really liked that moon.
Oh, yay.
Do you ever wonder if you could have done things differently?
No.
Shouldn't you?
There's no reason I should be alive, but I am. You know why? Instinct. It's worked for me so far, and I'm not gonna change. Hey, Shepard. No one's ever asked me about this shit. It's strange to talk about. So fuck you. And thanks for asking.
Nie ma problemu, zawsze do usług. No i cóż, taki przegadany odcinek, także bardzo wam serdecznie dziękuję za uwagę. W kolejnych odcinkach będziemy się zajmować misjami lojalnościowymi. I cóż, zostawcie łapkę górę, łapkę w dół, subskrypcję, komentarz. A my widzimy się w kolejnym odcinku. Na razie i cześć.